Good morning.
Oh, morning, sir.
Very good morning.
Sir, can you upload that last class recording?
I'll upload. I haven't uploaded anything yet. I'll upload today.
Like I have, like I got stuck like during the post processing and Unreal, so like I want to look at that recording.
Okay, I'll upload that. If there is any like doubts or anything, you can ask me. I'll explain those things. I'll show you like how to create detailed maps. Like instead of like, of course, we can use Metascan, Bridge, and use it. But we should also know how to create it manually. What if I want to use something manually? So I'll be pretty few basics like how to create your detail map, how to create a master material, then your child materials and all this stuff. So let's create some detail maps. So detail maps are basically regular textures, regular maps. Only and only difference is the material function. The difference is material function. So I have created one. Yeah. See? So there's a I have created a material. So I'll show you how to do it. Like how to create detail map. There's nothing different. It's a very simple, easy map, easy material. Only difference is the material function is different. Hmm, material. So for that, you have to create a new material, decal, decal of the code, anything. So, sorry. empty material. So for decal map is basically a map with a alpha. It can be anything. It can be a arrow, can be a text, can be your some animated material also. It can be anything as long as even if there is no alpha, then also it works perfectly. Like only thing you need to keep in mind, decal map is you just have to drag and drop into your scene and place it there. So I'll show you something very simple. Like suppose you have this scene, empty level, nothing here, right? And so, just a duplicate. There's nothing here. So you can see there's no fancy lighting or nothing, no special material or anything. So what I can do, decal map, I can use basic any material, apply all three of this, and with the help of decal rust or dirt or some texture, I can create a variation here very easily. That is the whole purpose of decal map, to add detail to your scene. So let's apply some basic material, something like random. Let's go. Just I have some couple of material stuff. So like anything. You can just simply let's go here only. Yeah. I can see I have like few like preset materials and all. Suppose I want to use this. Drag. Drop it here. New material install. This one. Select. Let me just compile. Okay. Look on. Check why it looks odd. Styling, I will switch it off. Now it's clean, right? Normal, basic default material, nothing fancy about it. So select this. I think this one. All three are exactly same. There is no difference. Same material. You can see the same patches everywhere. So now I have a, suppose I want to have a detail map and I want to create variation on this surface. I want to create variation. So for that, what I have to do is that either I can modify this texture or I can just simply apply decal map is kind of a projection. It creates a texture and projects it directly on a surface very easily. So I see my wall alignment is on. Yeah, wall align texture is on. Okay. So create this basic thing. And now suppose I want to add some pattern, design, dirt, or anything. It can be anything. Decal can be any absolutely anything that you can imagine. It can be a poster, it can be a graffiti, it can be a sign, it can be a dirt, it can be a dent or a hole in your wall. It can be anything, whatever you can imagine. So what I have to do is I have to create decal map for that. So I'll go to my manual, and material. This is my empty beacon. Double click and open. It's empty. This is by default. Empty, there's nothing. Suppose now I want to create some pattern or something, some sign, board or anything. So I believe we I must have some amount of text or something, some textures here, some textures. With alpha, without alpha doesn't matter. I'll show you both the things with alpha, without alpha. So let's see such a texture like that I want to use as my detail map. Okay, there is first one. So let's you suppose I want to have suppose this is a symbol or some exit sign or something. I want to use it. I just drag. You can see it's a PNG. It's a transparent thing. So what I can do, I can just simply connect this to base if I want, but base is not required anyway. Or if I want, I can connect to base, and to make it transparent, I have to change to mask. And one more thing I've changed is for decal, if you click on the material domain, it's not such, it's a default decal. You just have to switch it to this. The moment you change, you can see it is saying there is the issue. The blending mode should be translucent. Otherwise, it will show you error. So there's two things: blending mode should be translucent and default decal. So moment you do this, you can see this opacity is switched on. You can place it here. Okay, where is it? Apply alpha to alpha, RGB to RGB, base color. Then save. You can see the moment you save, you can see this thing. Now you can go back to your material. Here, drag this material directly. You can see now you have this thing directly on this surface. You can see the thickness and place it. You can resize it, small or big, very easily. But only problem with the decaf is it doesn't react very nicely with the shadow until now, unless you beat the lighting. You can see you have this thing here, slide. You can place it anywhere you want. You can create any kind of pattern, any kind of dirt, any kind of design, anything. That's totally up to your imagination what you want to create. And so like this, you can create a variation very easily. And this is a unique shape to this particular element. So you can just place it anywhere you want. So to make it little transparent, put it little inside. You want to make it little opaque, keep it 50-50. And this have all the parameters. You can use all these parameters just to make it like shiny, glossy, or maybe suppose you want to change some color. Let's change some color. Use some vector parameters here and convert this to parameter if I want color and change the color to solid red. Okay. So alpha is automatically cut out all the unwanted areas, and red color will be exposed. Like this is just a flat color, and this is the alpha. It will become red. You can modify things like this very easily. You can like duplicate. If you want, you can squeeze like whatever you want. Replace it one inside another. Create signs. All sort of things you can create. It's not just a symbol. It can create. This can be a dirt. This can be animated texture. This can be anything. Only criteria is you have to change the material setting to deferential and translucent. That's it. So if suppose this doesn't have a this thing alpha. So let's just clear, right? Or is it confusing?
Fine. Got it.
Okay, got it. Okay. So suppose this can be anything, like any kind of material, anything that you want. It can be that. Let's see. I use some. Suppose this sign I want to sign or something like this. Huh. Okay, something I have used from somewhere. Yeah, yeah. So I can see I have this opacity map and this is the color. Exact same thing. This is my opacity. Connect my opacity to this. This is my color. Color to color. Reduce and save. Like this is how game engine works, and this is how games work. They create a few things. No need to create everything on the surface, on the texture. You can have it create it separately, like this. Create it separately, place it there nicely. It's totally up to you how you're using it. To create all those variation, nice this thing. Suppose I want to make this thing glow, I can do that. So just to make it glow, I need this thing to be glowing. Multiply, and I want this color to be a color. And I say one more multiply, and like this. It will only put this area in, and this color, and any parameter. This is my MSS. MSS default value, let's go to 20. I can give one also, and in parameters I can go and change it later also. Save. So instantly you can see it starts to glow. If you want, you can change anything. You can do that very easily. Like suppose I want to go here and change this to 32, 50. Save it. Go back to your map. Because I haven't used the material instance, so I have to come back here and redo all of it. Okay, it's glowing. can be a poster, can be a dirt, pattern, anything. So, so it's like decal map just to add more variation. So let's see, let's go to my decals of, you can see I have so many decals in my mega scan. So it can be anything. I'll show you a few of the things. Drag drop, compiling, compile. You zoom in, you can see. So make sure the thickness of this decal box is not too much if you wanted to keep it really opaque and nice. So you can see it combines with the base very easily and gives you this kind of appearance. And order, if you want to change, and change that also. What you see, let's suppose you have three decal maps like this. So whichever on the top, read that first. See, I made it 0, so it become overlap. So I can do that. This is because this one is 1, this one is 0. Like this, I can also modify things and add all these things very easily. So see how like you can create any kind of design, pattern, dirt, your corner details or anything. Just like it's kind of simple, but it's totally up to you like how much detail you want to go and how much detail you want to create. Let's see, I'll show you some one more thing. Okay. This is a water material I have created previously. Like in this material, there's nothing fancy except this one. This one node is called spanner. Span means movement, XY, any minus plus any direction, spanning. So it basically whatever you can see here is because of this thing only. It's just spanning because of this node. That's it. You can use control. I'm just controlling. You can see 0.2x. This one is minus 0.2. This one is 0. And for y, 3. That's it. Break links from the fuse. Okay. It's just like multiple normal maps moving in different direction, and they're creating that illusion of ripple. That's it. You can see this one is going this direction, and one is going this direction, and one is going this direction. That's it. Like three different panels, three different directions. So let's show you how I have created this. You can see you have one way, two ways. So let's create something. Copy these two. Copy. So that it stays here. I didn't mess up my actual material. say a material. Let's show you how to create water. Water, basic flat plane. You just need normal map, high level normal map that should be able to create that ripple in the water. So what I did is I took one material, it's one normal map with this noise, and another normal with this kind of wavy effect. And these are all tie level. This is I have just googled like water normal map and I downloaded this thing directly. So what I have to do, I have to combine these two normal. So to combine normal map, we cannot multiply them because multiply changes the color. So we cannot multiply it. So while whenever you want to add normal map, you have to use the add node, add add node. So I want to add these two. So first, before that, I want to like to make this water to move. So what I'll do, panel, I click pan, see, under coordinate there is a panel. Control W, duplicate, one more here. Exact same thing. Connect this to UV, connect this to UV. This one you can point, let's see, point 2, and for this maybe the point C. This is in Y, this is in X, right? Two different directions. Right click A, BD, map, add A and B. Right click, start preview node. So to show you a preview of this particular combination of these two particular nodes. You can see one is going in the up direction, one is going left to right. If you want, if I want, I can increase the tiling and modify those things. That is altogether a separate thing. And connect this to normal. Stop preview. You can see two different directions. Its styling is way too much, its styling is way too less. So what I'll do is I'll use a UV coordinate, texture coordinate, multiply to control the coordinate of this. This is style 1. Sorry, this one is kind of fine. This one I need change. Point 2. This is quite fast. This one. Still kind of slow. So if I want to increase, I can increase it. Increase. I can see styling is increased. It's way too much. And speed is way too slow. 0.5. Or suppose this one doesn't look very nice. I think it will delete this. Select this one, Control W. Sorry, Control W. Duplicate. Connect this coordinate to this, and this should be. So I'm using exact same texture. Only the direction and panning are different. So like this, you can create multiple this thing and create that ripple effect very easily. So when you apply this to any surface, it gives you the direction illusion and create that thing.